tuning in to Spiritual Talk Tarot with Miss Kitty. 11:11. Hello, you all. Welcome to Spiritual Talk Tarot 11:11. And I am your tarot reader, Mrs. Kitty. Well, today on Spiritual Talk Tarot, I am going to be reading from my own tarot deck, the Sun Goddess Tarot deck. And this is going to be a quick read. It's not going to take long. I don't have nothing I'm picking up right now on as far as if this finance, health, or a relationship. So we're just going to let the energy do what it do. Okay. Okay. You are going through a spiritual awakening. If you pull this card, you are waking up from the matrix. This card means you no longer see the world the same way. People around you do not understand you no more. You find yourself not wanting to hang out with certain people or do certain things no more. You pay more attention to your health and what you eat and feed your temple. Weird things are starting to happen in your life and to the people you love. You feel like something watching you. What I get from this card is that someone is going through a spiritual awakening, and you probably understanding the matrix. And when I talk about the matrix, it's like, you know, how when Neo was in the matrix, he seen everything the same. He felt it like life was hard, was miserable, and he hated his life. But when he woke up, when they pulled the thing from the back of his head, the tool from the back of his head, he seen that it had a real war going on. And, you know, the earth was just a playground, you know. He seen that the world that he think was real was just a playground for them. But it really had a war going on, like, you know. And he seen it for what it was. So it's like you going through a awakening, you seeing things. You might find yourself don't want to eat certain things. You probably find yourself paying attention to the things that you eat. You might find yourself losing friends where, you know, you find yourself you can't be with certain type of people because you can't express yourself or they don't understand you. And people who that's not awakened, they might think you crazy. They're going to think you losing your mind. You don't know what you're talking about. And you might find yourself don't want to be around them type of people because they're going to make you start questioning if you're really losing your mind. So weird things going to start happening, but you're going through a spiritual awakening. Let Miss Kitty tell you this. If you're going through a awakening, don't try to fight it. Just go with the flow. Let everything, it's going to feel scary. It's going to feel weird. Just go with the flow. Just let everything flow. And you might feel like something washing you. 9 out of 10, something is washing you. And because when you're awakened, you know, like how they was on Neo, they have people that's washing you if you're going to awaken. Because awaken not only means that you're waking up from the matrix, but you also waking up to who you really are. And you might could be quite powerful. You are chosen to do something special. If you pull this card, you've been asking the universe or God, what are you here to do? What are your mission on earth? This card means you came to create something. You came to help others in your own way by speaking, writing a book, making videos, teaching, tarot reading. You are a spiritual healing. You came to be a leader. You supposed to be in the spotlight. Now, this goes along. This reading is for someone who is going through a spiritual awakening. You've been asking the universe, what is your mission on earth? And your mission on earth is to talk about what you learned, to teach. You could be a teacher, or you could be some type of spiritual healing, or you probably need to just start making videos and stuff about your experience, or write a book about what you've been through with your life so it can help somebody else. You probably been through some things, and you have younger people under you, or someone who is going through what you've gone through. So if you write a book, that can help other people, make their little waking more easy, because they'll have help from like your book or something, or you speaking. You probably need to be some type of speaker or something like that, or someone who a life coach or something, so you can help people. But you came here to heal, and healing the world don't have to always be about being a doctor or a nurse or something. That's good too now. But you came to heal. You can heal people just by telling your story, and that's helping somebody else with their path, or being a musician, someone who sing or play music. All that is healing. A Reiki healer or something like that. You are different. Stop trying to fit in. If you pull this card, you are trying too hard to fit in places you do not belong. This card means stop dumbing down on yourself to be around people who don't know the real you. Time to build your own friend circle around people who accept you for who you are. Embrace your differentness. Being different is a superpower. Not everyone can say they were born unique. And it's not a card. Yes, see, you're going through awakening, and now you're probably going through the part where it's like, choose a side. You probably at that stage, like, choose a side, or where you go, who you with, who you rocking with. So you're probably trying to fit in and trying to see where you fit in, where you belongs and stuff. You probably confused. You probably don't know where you belongs, or who, what side you belongs on, on. Like how they say the red pill or the blue pill, So you're probably doing things to try to fit in this group, and you're trying to find a group over here, and you might find yourself don't fit in nowhere, because nobody, you're supposed to be your own leader and be around like-minded people like you. Not trying to fit in somewhere you don't belong. Like, you're supposed to create your own group or be around people that think like you. Don't get played by playing a game called life. If you pull this card is a friendly reminder not to show your hands to everyone. This card means you on the right path in life. You have people around you who are jealous of you. You need to keep your ideas to yourself. Someone around you don't mean you no good. Someone watching your every move. Yes. See, that goes back to you going through a spiritual awakening. You feel like someone is watching you. That is true. Whoever you are, you're someone special. You have all these different type of talents, and when you go through awakening, you're waking up into, how can I say, more, you're waking up to your higher self. You're getting more closer to your higher self. And going through that awakening, getting more in tune to your higher self, you go to unlocking all these different type of gifts and talents in yourself. And you probably notice you probably go being drawn to certain things that you wasn't drawn to at first. So you might find yourself painting. You might find yourself playing music. You might find yourself creating videos. You might find yourself cooking. You might find yourself doing things that you wasn't doing or you was curious about, but now you starting to get into it because, your own secret chakra is opening up. So it means that, you're getting more into your creative side, you know, all your creativities and all your different past life, and you know, all the little different type of skills and knowledge that you pick up from past lives and whatever you was gifted from your ancestors, you know, all of that's coming up front now. So you might find yourself being more creative, and you got other people around you that knows what's going on, that probably fought along in spiritual awakening, or probably just around you that's not awakened but seeing what you're doing and decide that they won't do what you're doing and try to beat you to the punch. So you probably need to be quiet and keep your ideas to yourself. Don't show your hands to everybody. Like, you know, create it, put it out there. You know, the day before you put it out there, then you might want to have someone to go over and see it, but let people know when you're about to do it, when it happened, not before it happened. Because, you know, sometimes words can be powerful. A person could sit here and talk you out your blessing, put all type of bad energy out there and have you stagnant because they don't like that you're doing it. Open your mind up to new things. If you pull this card, time for you to come out of your comfort zone. Time to travel and see the world. Learn new things. Do something you never did before, but always wanted to do. Do something spontaneous. Yes, you know, it's time for you to open your mind up. You're going through a spiritual awakening. Open your mind up to new things. It's time for you to, you know, socialize and social work with other people, meet new people, you know, come out your comfort zone and be spontaneous in some type of way. Like, stop doing the same old. It's time for you to, like, you know, come into your creative side, come into your talent, come into your higher self. You know, come into who you supposed to be, and you might can't come into who you supposed to be because you closed-minded. You need to stop thinking inside the box and think outside the box. It's time for you to travel, meet other people. It's time for you to probably go to some festivals and stuff like that and start socializing with other people, and, you know, stop, you know, holding yourself back. Stop calling them. If you pull this card, someone feel like you are sweating them, kissing ass. They feel like being alone. This card means time to fall back. Accept it for what it is, not what you want it to be. You're making the solution worse. Time to let go. Stop making a fool out of yourself. That's what I say. Like, you have someone around you that's, you know, out to sit here and destroy you. This is someone who don't mean you no good. So you need to stop trying to fit in. Be different. You're not meant to fit in with them. You know, stop trying to call them. Stop trying to kiss their ass to be a part of their group. Stop playing the game of life backwards. It's time for you to play it the right way. It's time for you to see things for what it is. Stop trying to sit here and be cool with people who won't be cool with you. Stop trying to be nice to people who won't be nice to you. It's time for you to start playing this game the way it's supposed to be played. The way you're supposed to play this game is by sitting here walking into your purpose, into your true self, being your organic self. You know, you can't sit here and be open-minded if you sit here and let other people control your mind, you know. So it's time for you to think different. It's time for you to come out your, you know, out your head. It's time for you to come out your comfort zone. It's time for you to sit here and network with other people and, you know, do new things. It's time for you to stop playing the game the safe way. It's time for you to come out your comfort zone. It's time for you to cut some people out because you're going through a spiritual awakening. You came here to be a leader, so it's time for you to lead in your own little way. Well, that is all I have for you all. If you like how I'm coming, go check out some of my other videos. Hit the like button, subscribe, ring my bell, hit the heart button. Like I say, stay out of trouble, keep your vibration high, and until next time, peace, my baby.